Can is there an explanation for all the natural catastrophes that are befalling not just the United States but all aspects of the world? The weather is chaotic, very changing.
पूछ रहे हैं दुनिया के अंदर इस वक्त जो कुदरती तौर पर जो वक्त के साथ मौसम की तब्दीलियाँ आ रही हैं, ज़मीनें हिल रही हैं, ज़लज़ले आ रहे हैं, इसकी कोई वजह है इस वक्त जो ये कुछ हो रहा है, शुरुआत जो हो रही है?
निशानी है ना तबाही की.
These are the signs of destruction which is due to come soon.
ये सिग्नल है शुरू से.
जिसका these are signals.
With so many signals, why is it not that more people are changing their behavior?
So कह रही कि अगर ये निशानियाँ ज़ाहिर हो रही हैं तो लोग अपना किरदार क्यों नहीं बदल रहे हैं, अल्लाह की तरफ उनका रुख क्यों नहीं हो रहा है?
तो जिनको अल्लाह चाह रहा है ना उनका ख्वाब तुम तो वो अल्लाह चाह रहा है ना इधर आ रही होंगे जिनको नहीं चाह रहा हो नहीं.
Those people that are God desires for them that they should change and adopt this way, they are changing. Like you have just come to us, or maybe you've been inclined towards God and seeking His love.
जब वो हिंदुस्तान पाकिस्तान बना ना तो काफिर मुस्लिम को मारे थे, मुस्लिम काफिर को मारे थे, तो वो एक लाल किला वहाँ बहुत से लोग जो थे ना वहाँ जमा थे. अब पता नहीं था कि यहाँ से निकलेंगे तो कौन मर जाएगा कौन बच जाएगा.
Now when India and Pakistan there was partition and there were many Muslims and non-Muslims fighting each other and killing, and there was the Red Fort and a lot of people gathered in that fort, and then they thought that whomsoever leaves the fort, we don't know who's going to survive and who won't survive.
उसमें कुछ लोग थे ना तो जो तौबा ताइब कर रहे थे, रो रहे थे, तो कुछ लोग याशी में लगे हुए थे.
Yes, God. And then at the same time there were some people that were crying and asking for forgiveness and they were fearful of their lives, and some people were still engaged in enjoying themselves.
अपनी अपनी फितरत और किस्मत.
Yes, God. This is nature, and each person's nature and each person's destiny and fortune. But whilst a catastrophe is hanging over our head, some people will still be enjoying themselves and other people will sort of take heed and start to cry and ask for forgiveness and sort of look for that refuge.
मकसद है ये सारी बातें जो ना इनसे इख्तलाफ भी बन सकता है. इस चीज़ को पकड़ लें, जो चीज़ अल्लाह को पसंद नहीं है बस खुद को ख़त्म हो जाएगी.
So God is saying that all the discussion and debate and the theory in the world, I want to say there could be disagreement with that, but just take hold of the heart, and this is the path towards God, and this is how you become connected, and you'll achieve something.
ये ज़्यादा बेहतर है
This is the best thing.
कि किसी झगड़े में नहीं पड़े बस.
Yes, God. That one should not engage in any discussion or disagreement. Just take hold of the heart and chant the name, and then your vehicle will be moving towards God.
तो शैतान ने क्या किया, लोगों से छिड़वा के झगड़ों में लगा दिया.
And what Satan has done is taken people's minds away from the heart and focusing on it and just made them argue amongst each other and fight and kill each other.
मज़ों वाले दूसरे मज़ों से लड़े, मतलब मज़ों वाले अपने में अपने मज़ों से लड़े.
Yes, God, all the religions are fighting each other, and even one people amongst each religion, the same religion, they're killing each other.
तो शैतान का मकसद यही लड़ते लड़ते रहे अल्लाह को ना पहुँचे.
Yes, God, this is the intention of Satan, that all people should just argue amongst each other and fight and forget about God, so they can't get to God.
तो यही वजह ना लोग वो मसलों में लग गए, इसको भूल गए.
Yes, God, this is the reason that people are fighting amongst each other now, and they've forgotten about the heart and the essence of God.
जिन्होंने इसको पा लिया वो इन झगड़ों में नहीं पड़ते.
Yes, God, and those people that have found this, they found the heart and the chanting and found God, they've got nothing to do with arguments and debates.
वो कहते हैं अल्लाह ही काफ़ी है
Yes,
बस.
God, they say God is enough for us.
Does Shahi have any advice, like when the lower nature of man, the ego, comes in and maybe tries to get our thoughts or our emotions? I chant Allah to try to redirect
to
that.
prevent that, yeah.
Yeah. Is there any other, or is that what we
How to
should?
handle that?
Yeah.
तो कहीं पूछ रहे हैं कि जब अल्लाह अल्लाह करें अगर कोई वसवसे आए या शैतान हमारा ख्याल कहीं और ले जाना चाहे तो उसको कैसे हैंडल करें?
जब अल्लाह करेगी ना तो और ज्यादा वसवसे आएंगे इसको
कैसे करें?
पहले से भी ज्यादा
Because Sakar saying that when you start doing Allah Allah, actually Satan or your ego will give you more diversions and make you think more against it or make your mind wander more than before.
क्योंकि वो रोकने की कोशिश करेगा कि ये उधर ना जाए
Because Satan will prevent you from going onto this path and going towards God.
लेकिन ये होगा कि पहले जो वसवसे आते थे ना दिल में बैठ जाते थे अब जो वसवसे आएंगे ना अल्लाह उनको बाहर निकाल देगी
And initially, or before you started doing Allah Allah, what thoughts and doubts you had used to remain in your heart. But what will happen with them now? Because you're chanting inside, whatever doubts and thoughts come into your mind, they won't actually stay, find a place in your heart, they'll disappear. Because of the Allah Allah you're doing inside, they will come and go.
फिर वो इंसान के अंदर तकब्बर भी आता है हिर्स भी होती है असद भी होती है फिर अल्लाह अल्लाह ने सब काट दिया जाता
And a human being in their chest, they have arrogance and jealousy and covetousness and all these other spiritual diseases. And because of the Allah Allah inside and the light that's created, they slowly and steadily disappear, start to fade away.
है तो फिर वो बंदा आजिज हो जाता है
So that person then slowly but surely becomes humble.
तो फिर अल्लाह ताला को आजिज़ी पसंद है
And God loves those that are humble.
And is it all those diseases, spiritual diseases, that are manifesting the physical diseases then?
And sorry?
All the spiritual diseases are what are manifesting in physical diseases?
You mean the spiritual diseases we have inside? How they manifest
That's what
physically?
they do, then they're manifesting as physical diseases. And so the more that we, then,
No, not as such.
or there's different,
Yeah, physical and spiritual diseases are different, but like we have arrogance and anger inside, they are the spiritual diseases which we have, which physically manifest like we become angry. So unnecessarily, that is a disease we have inside. But what Sakar is saying, because each disease is connected to a spiritual body, 5 in the chest, by doing Allah Allah inside and the light that is created, they become purified. It becomes lesser and lesser and lesser. Eventually, to the point that you become very humble.
so why, if someone, when someone is purified spiritually, why do they sometimes get physical diseases? Would not that protect their physical
So अगर
body also?
कुछ नहीं, अगर वो बातनी जो बीमारियां हैं अगर मतलब पाकीज़गी हासिल हो जाए और बीमारियां वो कम हो जाए और आदमी आजिज़ हो जाए तो फिर जिस्मानी बीमारी उस आदमी को क्यों लग सकती है? या अगर लगती है तो क्यों?
लेकिन जिस्मानी बीमारी का ताल्लुक तो जरासीमों से है ज़ाहिरी जरासीमों से है
The physical
वक्त से है।
ailments we have, that's something to do with the physical world and the bacteria inside, not the spiritual. The two are separate. It doesn't mean that somebody who is very spiritual and enlightened is got physical illness because of he's got a spiritual illness. The two are very separate. It could be for some other reason. Which means it's not absolutely necessary that you're spiritually purified and that you can never physically get ill. You could have the flu and all some other physical.
ये है कि जब उसको जहरी बीमारी लगेगी ना तो चीखे चलाएगा ना हाय हूँ
Yes, sir.
तो अगर वो अंदर अल्लाह अल्लाह होगा ना तो फिर जब उसको तकलीफ होगा तो चीखे चलाएगा नहीं अल्लाह नहीं करेगा ना
Yes, sir. I was saying that when you have a physical illness, you'll be screaming and crying and doing all the other things. But when you have Allah Allah inside you, and then have a physical illness, then you won't be screaming and crying and getting upset. You'll do Allah Allah even more. Chant the name of the God even more. That will help.